Hey guys, welcome back to Arts and Cass. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make the half rectangular granny square and the half triangle granny square. For materials, I will be working with a 5mm hook and the Loops and Thread Soft Classic acrylic. But with granny squares, you can really use any hook and yarn your heart desires. Just know that it will change your outcome and may not look exactly like mine. We are going to start with the triangle half granny square. So we are going to start with our inner color and we are going to create a slip knot. So I hold it on that second finger, cross it over to make an X. We're going to go under, grab it through, pull our fingers out but hold the strings, and then pull. And there you have a slip knot. We're going to start with a chain of 4. And then we are going to slip stitch right back into the first chain on the other side. And we have this little circle. Next, you are going to chain another 4 and work 3 double crochets right into the middle of this circle. I chose the wrong color to see this, but there's all the chains and then right in the middle there should be a little circle. So yarn over through the hole, yarn over so there's 3 strings on your hook, yarn over 2, and yarn over the other 2. So that is 1 double crochet. We need 2 more. 1, 2, and then you're going to chain 2 and do another 3 double crochets into the center. Then you are going to chain 1 more and do 1 more double crochet into the center. We are just about to finish this round, but I'm going to change my color. So if you are not changing your color, you are just going to pull this through normally. As I continue the pattern, you just continue, no change. If we are changing color, I work that last double crochet until the final 2 are on there, that last yarn over and pull through. But instead of pulling through that yarn, I'm gonna hold it over here in this hand and take your next color, and then we pull that through like you would the dark purple. We're gonna chain 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And now you are going to cut off this first color. This one, we don't need her anymore, but leave it long so we can tie it in. And then with the purple that we just started and with the dark purple, I'm gonna tie those together a couple times. We've chained the 4 and now we can just turn our work so we are ready to work back. We are now going to do 3 double crochets into that big hole right there. So yarn over 1, 2, and 3. You're going to chain 1, and this top is our corner. So for a corner, we are going to 3 double crochets into the top, chain 2, and work 3 more double crochets into the same top hole. And then we're going to chain 1 and work 3 double crochets into that last corner hole. Chain 1 and 1 last double crochet into that same hole. And remember, I've pulled up my last 2 and I'm going to again change my color. I'm going to hold that in that hand, get my new color, and pull that through instead. Then I like to do my next chain of 4 first. And now we can cut off our last color, which will be our purple. And then taking that last color and our new color and tying that off nice and tight. And we are ready for our next round. Flip her over and work 3 double crochets into that corner hole. That. Chain 1 and 3 double crochets into that next hole. chain 1. We have reached our top point. We are at the corner again, which means 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets all in this top hole. There's our first 3, chain 2, and 3 more. Working back down, we chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next hole, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the last hole, chain 1, and last double crochet into that same hole. So I'm going to be stopping at 3 rows for this one, but if you are continuing, it would just be the same pattern but growing. So we would chain 4, 3 double crochets into that first hole, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. In the top is where we do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. And after you do the last hole, remember to chain 1 and finish with a double crochet and build it up as big as you want. So I hope that made sense. And next we are going to do our rectangular half granny square. To begin, we are going to take our inner color and create a slip knot. So I hold it on my second finger, create an X, so it's like that in the front. Under the first, grab the second and pull it through. I'm pulling my fingers out, but I'm still holding on to the 2 strings and pulling them together. Now we are going to chain 4.
1, 2.
And slip stitch back into this very first chain to create this little circle guy. Then we are going to chain 6. And work 3 double crochets right into this hole. As you can see, all the chains go around, and then right there, there's like that little hole. Right in there, 3 double crochets. Yarn over, pull through. So there's 3 on your hook, yarn over 2, yarn over 2. That's 1. We need 2 more. Looking like that. Now you are going to chain 3 and work 3 more double crochets into the middle. Chain another 3 and 3 more double crochets into the center. Chain our last 3 and finish with 2 double crochets in the center. And we are going to slip stitch back onto this one on the 4th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are not changing your color, you are just going to slip stitch this through like that. And that's the first row done, and we are ready to go. If you are changing the color, we're gonna go back. We're just at this point where we put our hook in for the slip stitch, but instead of pulling this string, we are going to grab our new color and we are going to pull that through instead. Both of them. And now on this side, I just like to cut off the color that we are working with. We don't need that string, we can get it out of the way. And then taking our first color string and our new string, tying those together a couple times, get them nice and tight and sturdy. And we are ready to begin. So I'm going to chain 3, turn my work, and work 2 double crochets into this corner. Like so. Chain 1, 3 double crochets in this corner. Chain 3 and 3 double crochets back into this same corner we just put in. Chain 1, and we are at our other corner, so we're going to do the same thing we did here. 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets into the same hole. There's our first 3, and chain 3, and another. Chain 1, and 3 double crochets into the last hole. And this is the end of our second row. Again, if you are not changing color, you're gonna get up to this point and you're just gonna continue with the same color. If you are changing color, we are going to go back, putting in our last double crochet. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through the first 2. And instead of pulling through the last 2 with that color, again, we're gonna hold it over to the side, grab our next color, and pull that through instead. I'm gonna turn it over to the back, cut this last color string, get it out of the way, tie it to the new color, and we are ready to go with round 3. So now we are going to chain 6, and 3 double crochets into this next hole right here. Chain 1, and the same corner pattern, 3 double crochets, chain 3, and another 3 double crochets in that corner. Chain 1, and 3 double crochets into the next. Chain 1, and we are at the next corner, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets in the same hole. Chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next hole, chain 1, so we are looking like this. And then we are just going to work 1 double crochet into this last hole. So this is the end of round 3. Again, when you begin this round, start with 4 chains, not 6. Those aren't really even, and I think a double crochet is more 4 chains, so the 6 chains should actually be 4. I'm actually going to stop here, but if you're going to continue, you're basically going to be rotating the second and third row back and forth. Feel free to go back into whatever part you need and build this up however you want. I hope that made sense. And that is how you make both triangle and rectangular half granny squares. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was informative. Please like and subscribe for more tutorials in the future. And until next time, peace.